kumbaga hindi po maganda na babatikusin namin yung sarili naming sangay or babatikusin namin ang boss namin. Kailangan unity, kailangan iisang kumpas at iisang salita.
Mahal na Pilipino, Bongbong Marcos. Tuloy ang pagbabago, Bongbong Marcos. Ang aking presidente, Bongbong Marcos. Lipas Agila ng Norte, Bongbong Marcos.
Bangon muli, eto na ang bagong simula. Muling nabuhay ang panibagong pag-asa sa pagsibol ng liwanag sa bagong saiba. Bangon muli, eto na ang bagong simula. Muling mababalik sa mga labi ang ngiti dahil ang ating bansa'y babangon muli.
Today, I was reinstated dito sa Luminous. Meaning, pwede na ako po uli mag-live. Pangalawa, I would just like to remind everybody na dito sa Luminous, we have several people who can post. So, andyan si Ira, si Adrian, si JP, si Ahmed, and myself. So, kapag nagpo-post kami, nilalagay namin yung mga pangalan namin. Ako rin, maglalagay na rin po ng pangalan para akuin namin kung ano yung sinasabi namin. Kasi ang nangyayari, yung ibang mga komentarista na gustong-gusto nila na magkaroon ng content based on something we said or did not say, diniblame nila ang isa't isa for something that neither of us had said or somebody else said pero idinidirect nila sa ibang tao. So let me just make it clear right now. We are responsible for our own posts. Kung ako nagsabi, ako yon i-state ninyo, ako yung mababatikos. Pag iba yung nagsulat, di sana that person can either have all the praise or all the blame or all the criticism. In some instances naman kasi, we all agree on a certain topic. So, it won't be, it's okay. Kumbaga, we'll defend each other. Pero sometimes, hindi rin kami nagkakapare-pareho ng pananaw kung kaya't kailangan akuin ng isa't isa ang kanilang mga salita. At yung third parties, yung mga gusto gumawa ng content base dun sa mga sinasabi namin, o edi sige, pero give credit or blame where credit is due. Okay, let me just check your Uy, kamusta na po yung mga nasa YouTube? Magandang gabi po sa inyong lahat. Si Procopio, Delby, Del de Guzman, Maite Baeza, Bridex, Jojo Cristobal, Jim Carl S., A. Aldemita, Monpa, Hayward Gomez, Jacqueline Bueno, Jen Gachi, Roger Kabudsan. On Facebook, Armin Alde, Erickson Gahudo, Veronica Diego, Belia Pambid Angeles, and so on. So today, I'd just like to reiterate, today, nag-live kami, nasa Pililla Rizal, in order to discover new places. May oras di ba? Tapos ang serbisyo sa gobyerno. So, in furtherance, dun sa ating pagtutulong sa administrasyon, tinatandaan po natin ang Economic Transformation Program ng ating Pangulo. Sa economic transformation, hinihikayat niya ang mga tao na among other things, natangkilikin ang sariling atin, ang Filipino-made products, Filipino services, and so on. Naghihikayat siya ng investment dito sa Pilipinas at yun nga, paano kung tayo ay makakatulong pa in other ways, well, one of them is yung local tourism. Bahagi po yan ng pagbubuhay ng ating ekonomiya, pagtatransform nito. We help Filipino businesses, we help restart the economy and eventually not just recover but to transform the economy and hopefully go beyond pre-pandemic levels. So, ginagawa namin is tinitignan namin yung ibang mga lugar na maaari natin puntahan for rest, relaxation, tourism purposes, or even investment. So kanina, dumaan na naman kami sa Pililla and then we went all the way up to Real, Quezon and looking around for other places. Ini-encourage po namin lahat ng tao na for weekend activities to do the same. Hindi lang yung mga regular places, kumbaga marami po tayong mga choices. And other small businesses related to tourism, maaari natin silang tulungan by the simple fact of going there for our own rest, relaxation, and discoveries, di ba? Ah, in furtherance of that, so we also start to study dun sa yung mga places na pinupuntahan natin. So, hindi pa natin masyadong today was kind of like a cold call. Kumbaga, kung pinuntahan namin yung mga lugar, not knowing anything about it, it was just a ride, a discovery ride, kumbaga. And the more often that we do this, then the more familiar we will be with the places to go to, and among other things, the things that we can buy. So, natuwa ako dun sa ibang mga furniture that's being sold on the roadside. Okay. Yes po, I missed everybody here. I see so many comments saying na na-miss ninyo ako. And believe me, ako din na-miss ko po kayo. I mean, this isn't a communication that just goes one way. I miss your comments. I miss your chika. I miss all of these. Pero we had to take some time para magserbisyo sa gobyerno. Pasintabi lang po, I cannot and I will not talk about controversial matters pertaining to my service in government because I don't think it will help. What I just want to do is to go back to what we have always been doing and trying to help the country and disseminating information in the best way that we can. I'm not saying that I won't make mistakes, as since we all do. But sometimes there are human failings, even in the things that we know. But what we can promise is that now that we're back, so that whatever it is we will impart to you, if we make mistakes, we will admit those mistakes and correct them. So, hindi tayo yung magmamatigas, na huli na ngang mali, magmamatigas pa. And the other thing that we also want to advocate is for people to be able to do that. Napansin nyo ba, and this is one of our topics today, napansin nyo ba, na kapag kunwari, and this has happened to me several times, pagka nagkamali ako, tapos may mag-criticize, I will say, oh, I'm sorry, you're right. I made a mistake here. The correct answer is ganito. Instead of saying good na lumabas na yung totoo, babatikusin ka pa, i-criticize at ibabash. Let's normalize people admitting mistakes and apologizing for them. That way, but we don't dig in. We don't make people dig in out of pride. Pagka nagkamali, say that we made a mistake or say that, well, maybe we made a mistake on this part, but this part still is correct. Kailangan, yung para freeing discussion. We learn from our mistakes and we are human. Nobody is expected to be perfect all the time. But that we should show good effort to be correct, and if making mistakes, then admit them and correct those mistakes. I-normalize po natin yan, especially here on social media. And that way, fake news isn't going to be such a big problem. Kasi sometimes, pag nagsasalita tayo, kunwari may live, o kaya meron tayong post, base yun dun sa impormasyon that we know at the time. And sometimes that information is either disproven or will sometimes or uh, alters later on. So, for example, we talk about an attempted hostage taking. What information comes out, sometimes we will issue commentary on that or explain some of the factual information. Later on, may lalabas, updated na, meron ng mali dun sa sinabi natin. So, let's normalize adapting to that. Oh, kanina our information was this. Now that we have been corrected, we apologize, or if it wasn't really our fault, we will just simply correct it. This way, it doesn't become a hit or miss, an all or nothing approach. Yung ginagawa natin ganito is part of what we call a national conversation. Nag-uusap-usap tayo. tungkol sa gobyerno because we are participating in government. We are participating through giving our opinions because we have a say in our how our country is run. It's not direct kasi ang say natin usually is limited by through elections. We elect the people who make decisions, and normally we trust them to make those decisions. But since those people are never going to be perfect, and when they make mistakes, it is up to us, it is our duty as citizens to call that out. It shouldn't be. That's why we want to normalize people admitting mistakes, even government officials admitting mistakes and correcting them kasi hindi people don't dig into that mistake. Huwag na nating i-bash pag may nagkamali. Pag kinorek nila, dapat nga pinupuri natin and that's regardless of political position. Okay? Uh, Hello po, na-miss ko sobra live nyo, sabi ni Thea Santiago. Ako rin, na-miss ko rin po yung pagla-live. So, sabi ni Going Abgeek by Ian. Oh my God, welcome back po uli. Actually, I wasn't that prepared to go live tonight, pero nakita ko may mga tao na na-miss nila yung earlier live dahil mahina ang audio or there was something wrong. So, ayun. Sabi ni Ma'am Eden, it's like being able to breathe again. So, ano pa ba yung mga issues of the day? Ngayon, nakita ko may mga tao na binabash si Kong Sandro, Congressman Sandro Marcos of Ilocos Norte. Now, ang problema is nababash siya kasi abbreviated yung sinabi niya. Alam niyo naman sa social media and most often sa traditional media as well, kino-quote nila partial lang ng sinabi ng tao and so nawawala yung konteksto. So I understand that Congressman Sandro actually had a lengthy explanation for the weakness of the peso, but some people have chosen to focus only on the first part. And that is as much fake news as it is to give wrong information. Kasi pag kulang yung kino-quote ninyo for the sole purpose of making a person look bad, then that is not helpful. Kumbaga, sana pinakinggan nyo naman yung buong explanation ni Kong Sandro. So, I think we should also normalize this to understand the context of what a person is saying. Okay. Salamat nag-live na kayo uli. Opo. Alright. Uh, Ma'am Mariam Nasra Molina is watching from Sweden. Yes, ma'am, I miss you too. Hi and hello daw, sabi ni Ma'am Betchay. Hindi po ako glamorous tonight, ha? Naka-t-shirt, tsaka walang makeup. Okay? Opo, nami-miss ko lahat ng mga sutil dito. Huwag pong kakalimutan, like and share ha. Balik na tayo sa dating polisiya. Don't forget to like and share. So, ito sabi ni Nemuel Ordinario, tama naman yung sinabi ni Kong Sandro Marcos ha. Yes, actually tama, but some people felt that it was awkward how he said it, which I don't agree with also. So, ewan ko, some people will just take any opportunity to bash or to make fun of a person. So ang ano ko, ang sa akin, well, tayo talaga mga sutil eh, totoo yan. And we do like to make jokes and we do tend to have fun sometimes at other people's expense. Pero wag naman natin sasabihin na ridiculous yung sinabi ni Kong Sandro because the fact is, it is correct. Some people are not satisfied with the explanation and they think that it's too small or doesn't cover the discussion comprehensively. And I will understand that comment. And I think yung mga ganyan, valid yung criticism na yan. It is much better to ask for more rather than to quote only a portion of what that person said and then make a judgment based on that. Kulang po sa konteksto yun. Diba? Sabi ni Musikerong Panday, I'm here for you. Woohoo! Yeah, thank you very, very much. Naramdaman ko naman po yung suporta nung nagsiservisyo pa tayo sa gobyerno. At I was very grateful for it and I am constantly grateful for it even now. Maraming maraming salamat po. Ah, OA ng media, sabi ni Grimar Nicole Paderanga Acasel. Haba ng name. OA ng media ever since kasi di naman nila in-explain yung dollar-peso movement sa masa. Tama naman sinabi ni Sandro, mag-aral kasi na mabuti para di mo obvious na walang alam gaya ng mga nagre-reklamo. Ang inexplain din natin earlier on dun sa earlier na live, yung tungkol dun sa hostage taking. And marami kasing nagtatanong kung ano ba to? Maraming nagbabatikos doon sa event itself, sa incident itself. At para sa akin, while most of the criticism is valid, wag po nating kakalimutan yung nakalaksaad sa ating saligang batas na all persons are considered innocent until proven otherwise. At yung proseso ng pagpo-prove otherwise, yan po yung hearing. Dahil nag-undergo pa ng hearing si Senator De Lima, considered po siya na inosente hanggang magkaroon na ng hatol ang ating hukuman at base dun sa ebidensya at base dun sa batas ay mahahatulan siya ng guilty or innocent. Or, or not guilty. Okay. Doon din, considered regular po yung merong tinatawag tayo na presumption of regularity. Ang presumption of regularity means na ang mga government officials, unless proven otherwise, pinipresume natin na tama yung paggawa nila ng kanilang trabaho and hindi lang tama, it was in the ordinary course of doing their jobs. So yung mga pulis po, until mapatunayan natin or may ebidensya na mali ang ginawa nila at na-identify natin yung tao na gumawa ng mali, presumed regular po yung pag-conduct nila ng kanilang duties. Okay. Dun sa mga nagkukomento naman tungkol dun sa living conditions ng isang detention prisoner, in particular si Senator De Lima, then what we can say is this. Well, one, she's innocent until proven otherwise. Number two, yung nature ng crime niya ay hindi siya magiging maximum security detention prisoner. Unlike yung mga terorista na especially those that are caught in the act, maximum security po sila. Restricted talaga ang kanilang movements dahil malaki yung possibility that they will either escape or mananakit. Si Senator De Lima naman is in this kind of detention kasi high-profile prisoner siya, detention prisoner siya. Hindi po siya ordinaryo na maaaring isama sa general prison population. Hindi po dahil sa pagiging senador niya. Yung pagiging high profile niya, malaki yung possibility ayon sa hukuman na siya ay maging target ng pananakit kung nandun siya sa general prison population for detention prisoners. Sabi ni Ma'am Rosemary Tugonon, what to expect from Contra Bulates? In short, did not understand the explanations nor don't really like any explanations at all. Kibero sa kanila. Yes, but we discussed those things as a matter of information. Okay. Sabi ni Ruben Valdez, yes, Attorney Trixie is back on track. So tama pala na hindi ma-edit to remove your name from Luminous page because you're destined to return, sabi ni Olgie Kamat. Well, let me explain that. We have tried several times to remove my name dun sa page during the time na naka-leave ako dito dahil nasa serbisyo ako ng gobyerno at posibleng at hindi ko gusto na na-identify in cases na may criticism dun sa administrasyon, which I am tasked to defend. So, unfortunately, hindi po pumapayag ang Facebook at ilan beses na po pinost ni Attorney Ahmed yung mga sagot ng Facebook sa amin every time we requested permission to change the name of the page. So unfair po yung blame or pagka-credit sa akin ng ng mga comments ng ibang mga nagsusulat dito sa Luminous. And in fact, in some instances where people would cite what Attorney Ahmed said and then cut out his name, that is malicious because they're doing this only to lay blame on me. Which is not to say that I agree or disagree with Attorney Ahmed. I have not even issued a comment or an opinion on the matters that he had posted, pero ako pa rin ang biniblame nila. Now, the freedom of speech doesn't mean that you can exercise it only when you're right, walang nakalagay dun sa Constitution, pero gayon pa man, kapag maliciously wrong yung paratang sa kahit sinong individual, that can become libel. So sana naiintindihan ng ilang mga tao na gusto kaming gawing bahagi ng kanilang content na aral-aral lang po ng mga restrictions on the freedom of speech. Kumbaga, hindi po maganda na babatikusin namin yung sarili naming sangay or babatikusin namin ang boss namin. Kailangan unity. Kailangan iisang kumpas at iisang salita. Bahagi din po yun ng polisiya ng Pangulo. Sabi ni Ma'am Tatiana Akira, we support you. Sorry that it's just now I knew how to send stars. We owe you the knowledge imparted. Ma'am, wala po tayong sinisingil, pero gayon pa man, we are very, very grateful for any support that you send. In fact, part of the support na hinihingi namin sa inyo, yung pag-like, share, and follow dito sa mga pages namin.
Mahal na Pilipino, Bongbong Marcos. Tuloy ang pagbabago, Bongbong Marcos. Ang aking presidente, Bongbong Marcos. Lipas Agila ng Norte, Bongbong Marcos.
Bangon muli, eto na ang bagong simula. Muling nabuhay ang panibagong pag-asa sa pagsibol ng liwanag sa bagong umaga. Bangon muli, eto na ang bagong simula. Muling mababalik sa mga labi ang ngiti.